Hello there! Thank you for clicking on this video. So, Lorwyn Eclipse has been released on Arena, and one of the first decks that I wanted to try out was Rakdos Goblins. So this is some of the games that I played from the live stream I did, and this is the deck I came up with. Obviously, this is my first time trying it, so this is not like the most competitive version of the deck. I think that there's probably a better way to build goblins, but just think of this as, you know, testing out the goblins archetype and testing out the newer cards and kind of seeing which direction would work. And as you see, there's also no sideboard. That is because I'm playing best of 1 today, but don't worry, I will be going back to best of 3. In fact, I think goblins would work really well in best of 3 instead of best of 1, but yeah, for today, trying it out on the ladder best of 1. And I will definitely come back to this deck. I won't go over each individual new card, there's a lot, but the main synergy here is between like Bogart Curse Crafter and Bogart Mischief, each of which deals 1 damage to your opponent every time a goblin dies. And then the rest of it is just trying to go wide with goblins. There's a couple Goblin Sacrifice synergy with like Mud Button Curse Tosser, Champion of the Weird, which I guess is another sacrifice engine, not so much payoff for sacrificing, but a lot of the goblins, you make a lot of goblin tokens, so you don't mind sacrificing them. Anyways, that is the deck. So without any further ado, let's just get to the games. Here we go. So here we go. Play a couple games, and eventually I would like to build like a best of 3 version of this deck, but right now testing it out best of 1. Cavern of Souls, I mean, I guess it works. We go first. Now, Cavern of Souls cannot cast Grub's Command, so we do need at least 2 colored mana. Behold a Goblin. Opponent is playing what? Okay, Breeding Pool. Ooh, we have red mana now. Breeding Pool, so there's Cynic. What's this say? When this creature dies, destroy target creature and opponent controls. With power? Yeah, 2 or less. Wistfulness. Okay, so opponent's doing something creative as well. Well, something creative. Maybe my deck is not that creative. Goblin. But if they reanimate my creatures, what happens? This is whenever another goblin. That's not cool. And they could have it next turn, right? So Bogart returns. Could have had Stadium Headliner, but I could save these for next turn. Yeah. Like, could I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Oh, I had lethal. I had lethal, and I didn't do it. All right. Do they have the thing? Because now if they reanimate the oh, they're just gonna go for Cavero. Oh, they actually went for the Mind Bit. Or, bring her the last gift. They will gain 5 life. Oh. Am I dead? No, but they are way beyond not dead. Okay, so is there anything I can do with this? Yeah, so the fact that I missed lethal last turn, like, that really sucks. I'm pretty much dead, right? Hmm. One, and concede. All right. Not the best showing of a Goblins deck, but I did misplay. I didn't calculate all the damage before I went ahead and attacked, so had lethal, didn't take it. So not the deck's fault, my fault. Let's see if we can this time get kind of like a similar game, but this time not miss lethal. 1 mana, it's kind of rough. All right, I guess it's that. Jeez. All right, Goblin. And we'll get speed started. Bloom Tender. All right. Oh, we'll just go ahead, attack in. Okay, opponents are doing like way crazier things than I am. So I think Goblins might be a little bit too slow for the best of 1 meta here. Because opponent is already popping off. Druid. Okay. Jesus. I mean, yeah. Jesus. Yeah. Nothing I can do about that. Opponent just had the perfect hand. I think this would do better in best of 3 with a sideboard. It's a little bit more of a fair game. I think best of 1 just has too many combos, man. Like just turn 1 combo, turn 3 spit out my entire deck combos. It's just not good. I'll just keep this. It's not very good. Well, I guess it's this. Also, if I had kept the Fanatical Firebrand last turn, it would have been a completely different story as well. All right. Red. So they are playing the Teamer combo. Frost Siege. Teamer is Trample Haste. All right. Well, we're getting the Bogart Mischief out. And we're going to blight onto our warrior, which is not a goblin, unfortunately. What is it? Okay. Okay, Line of War Elves. Again. They still have 3 mana. Nature's Rhythm for 1. Another Line of War Elves. Gene Pollinator. All right. Behold that guy. All right. I'm going to go all attack. And then activate only as sorcery. Okay, I misread that. I don't know why I thought it was at instant speed, but we're gonna target. Okay, there we go. Uh-huh. And return. Now we draw enduring courage. All right. This is kind of a crappy situation. Do I want to target player moves 5 cards, then puts each equipment card. And all right. End the turn. Control land. So they can do X equals 1, or if they have another nature rhythm in the hand, they can only do it for 3. They do it for 2. Dash and more cub. All right. Oh, they're attacking you with a Bashable Club? I'm okay with that. Alright, if I draw land, I can Grub's Command. If not... Okay, cool. Goblin. So I can choose 2. Create token as a copy of target goblin. And creatures target Player controls gets +1/+1. Gains haste. Destroy target artifact or creature. Target player mills. Okay, I think copy and destroy creature. Copy this guy. Destroy that guy. And then light here. Light here. And then I'll attack. All right. Successfully stop them from ramping. And all opponent has to do now is draw one creature. They draw Orboroid. Okay. I could attack in, but then they would die. Okay, so now I can 1, 2, 3. So this will be a 4/4 double striker. Activate ability. Activate ability. Activate ability. And one attack. All right. Finally got a win in, and I'm glad it was against, well, I was gonna say kind of like a stronger meta deck, but I guess it's, I don't know what the opponent was doing. It seems like your typical Simic deck, except with Enduring Courage and Frostcliff Siege to give creatures haste. Oof, this is a tough one. I think I'm going to keep this. Do I go for the Mud Button Curse Tosser? Oh crap, I'm an idiot. I said that, and then I was like, no, I'll go for the Stadium Headliner, and then play the Blazing Blazemire Verge, which only taps for black. All right, so that doesn't count. I don't know what happened. Maybe that opponent was going up against a lot of goblins and losing a lot. I don't know, but that doesn't count. We'll do one more game. I like goblins. I don't know if this build that I did right here is good. It's fairly aggressive. I guess we'll keep this. I like to go burn out Bastionot first whenever I get a chance. Just to start the speed. Can get the speed going. All right, I'm gonna do this. Gonna do this. All right. So one thing, I thought Stadium Headliner made Goblin tokens, but Mobilize only makes Warrior tokens, so it does not synergize that well with like all my Bogart Curse Crafters and stuff like that. That being said, Stadium Headliner is a removal on a stick, so that's pretty good. Does this... Okay. I couldn't remember if this had gets vigilance or not, but I guess not. I guess we'll go with the Howl Squad Heavy. And next turn we can kind of like dump our hand. They'll probably just block this. And they are holding up a, what's that, protection spell. So in a way, they are kind of stuck. Not being able to use all of their mana. But now they can spend one, put it on their area list. Attack in. Ooh, okay, so one of the things we can do, we just throw down our whole entire hand. I think might as well. I'm gonna do something like this. And I think they have one protection spell. Ooh, they don't go for it, huh? Okay, in that case... how does this work? Do I care about the spider or the vendor? I think the vendor, right? Okay. Got 2 cards in hand. If they play... oh, they scratch something to the top. Luckily, they didn't draw Sheltered by Ghosts yet. Right. That's kind of crappy, but... okay. Will they block? Do they have... okay, they blocked. Okay, so this show target artifact or creature. Might as well do this now. And then I don't think I can destroy creature target artifact. Artifact, right? So they have to do the protection spell now. Let's see if they have it. Resolve. Autopay. Okay, how much is this tab for? 5. Okay, and then resolve, autopay. Do they have another one? Fine. Okay, so I might be dead. Yep, I'm dead. Dang, dude. Like, I thought I had it. Like, what are the chances they had three of those? Come on. Like, I feel like a lot of these games I lost, it was just really bad luck. 3 Shard Mages Rescue, and they only scryed once. They scryed once, so it's not like they, you know, dig through their deck and found the cards. They just happen to have 3 Shard Mages Rescue. Now, I need to go back and review the video, but I think I screwed up. So what I should have done before damage, I should have sacrificed my one of my stadium headliners to try and kill the airless. They would have protected it, but I would have gotten the damage from Bogart Curse Crafter, and then I would have gotten double strike on the Burnout Bastronaut, and a House Squad Heavy would have a bunch of mana. Then I could have pumped up the Burnout Bastronauts, and I think I would have had lethal. Yeah, so I screwed up. Once again, that's twice now that I missed lethal with this deck, so I think this deck has some legs. It's just you have to find the line and kind of figure out what you're doing. Just remember, you got to keep track of your speed, the double strike, and, you know, doing damage with the Bogart Curse Crafter or your enchantment. I forget the name of the enchantment. But anyways, all right, that's it for Goblins. Hope you enjoyed the Goblins deck, and we'll be moving on now to some other deck that I haven't really thought of yet.